Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, since it is officially the start of spooky season, I thought why not give you guys a tutorial to make 3 different costumes for your ponies to wear so they can be all fancy for Halloween. So let's get into it. Okay, the first costume that I'm going to teach you how to make is this cute little spider outfit for your little foals or any horse to look all spooky and creepy this Halloween. Okay, what you will need to make this cute little spider pony costume is a hot glue gun. I'm not sure how any other type of glue would work because I just used hot glue. Some popsicle sticks to make the little legs. Some extra felt. I just used black to make the little saddle that holds the legs up. And some yarn to wrap the legs. You could use fabric or felt, I'm sure it would work. I just found this and I knew I was never going to use it, so I just used it to wrap the legs. Okay, moving over our little helper model pony, and I'm going to bring in this cute little foal that I'm going to use. What you want to do first is you're going to take your popsicle stick and you're going to cut this little round piece off so it'll be flat right there. And then you're going to want to move and not cut it right in half. Make this side a little bit longer and keep this side a little bit shorter. So then you're going to cut it like that. And then once you cut it, you're going to have 2 pieces like this. And then you're going to go ahead and glue them over each other to make a little uneven triangle. Like one of these, you're going to want to make 3 more so you will have 4 legs. And these are perfect size for foals and ponies. I just used 4 legs. If it was probably a bigger draft or something, you would probably need maybe 6 legs. It's up to the size of your horse that you're using. Now that you've cut out all of your legs, you're going to want to grab your extra piece of felt and you're going to want to measure your horse's back and then cut a little square, probably to by its flank, maybe a little over its butt, to its withers, and that's where the legs are gonna go. So I cut out my little felt square. Just going to double check it, and that looks good. So kind of like a little saddle pad. Now you're gonna get your yarn, and this is just so it doesn't scratch the model. You're going to cut 2 pieces just long enough to tie them under the horse, and you're going to glue them on the underside to tie around the belly like a girth. You have your little saddle thing for the spider legs to go on, and you're just gonna place it like that and then tie it under the belly like a little bow. Or once you have that all tied on, it should not go anywhere, and you can tie it a little tight because the spider legs are a little heavy, and you can leave the little extra strands hanging. I don't really care, they don't really bug me. And you're going to go back to your little legs that you made, and you're going to take your yarn and you're going to glue it down and then start wrapping it all the way down the leg to make it look like a spider leg. To get to the little end of the leg, you're going to want to place some hot glue all around it to glue down the rest of your yarn. And all you gotta do is snip it off and you have a little spider leg. Now you will have 4 fuzzy legs, and now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take your pony with his little saddle and you're going to want to figure out where you want the legs. I think I want one right here by the withers, and you're gonna put a little glue right here on the leg and then just glue it down and hold it. The glue shouldn't leak through the felt. If it does, you could just take it off your pony and glue it and then put it back on your pony. Leg glued on. So now you're just gonna do that for the rest of them. For the back, I like to put them a little lower on the felt than the front legs so you can kind of see them a little bit, and you're just gonna do that for the rest of them. Now you are finished with your little spider costume for your little ponies. It is so cute and I love it, and if you wanted to, you could put like a little breast collar or something to spice up your little outfit, or you could leave it just as a little black spider. One we are going to make is a little show pony or a show girl outfit for your horses, since Taylor Swift announced her Showgirl album today, or released it. I thought, why not make your little ponies a little showgirl? What you're gonna need is the hot glue gun again. For making the halter, you're going to need some jump rings, ribbon, pliers, and some scissors. And then for the little feather, you're going to need a little feather. I don't really know where I got these. I just kind of found them and thought, oh, I can make a little showgirl costume. And then if you want, it's optional, you can bedazzle the little halter in the little boa. So gemstones, and I just use like this little thing to put the gemstones on. And then for the little boa, I'm just gonna use the same yarn that I used to make the spider legs. And bring in our new showgirl. So what you're gonna do first is you're going to want to make a halter, just a normal halter for the horse. I'm sure there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube to how to make a halter, but I'm gonna go make that real quick. I got my little halter all done. I did it in like a green color to match the feather. You could do any color you want, so I'm just gonna put this on her real quick. Now that you have the halter made, the hard part is over. Now it's just all the fun stuff like decorating and putting the little feather on top. So I'm gonna start with the feather. It has this like long pointy thing. I don't really want it to stick up that high, so I'm just going to snip that, and then I'm gonna leave a little bit on there because I think that's what holds the feather all together. And you're gonna want to put a little bit of hot glue on the little thing, and you can either do this on the pony or off of the pony. I'm just gonna do it on the pony. You're gonna want to glue down right in the middle of between her ears, and you're just gonna hold it for a little bit. And now you have your little feather attached. I had to fix it a little bit because I made it a little crooked. It's still a little crooked, but there we go. Now, if you want, you can bedazzle the halter. I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then I'll come back to you for the boa. We are going to make the little boa that she wears. So you're just gonna take your yarn, measure it around the pony's neck, how much you want. I think that's gonna be good. And I'm just gonna cut it right there. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right on the end, just like that. Take it back to my pony, and then just pinch these little end pieces together, and we have our little boa. And just to make it a little more fancier, I have this green gem that I'm going to put right in the middle of the boa, just like that. And now your little show pony is all done. That's how they look side by side. They are so cute. Last costume is we are going to make this little witch hat, and it's probably one of the easiest ones to make, and it's just super cute on your little pony. What you're gonna need is, again, a hot glue gun, scissors, can't grab them, scissors, some felt. It can be any color. I'm just using black because it reminds me of a witch hat. And then if you want something to decorate your witch hat like his is, or you could just leave it all black, it doesn't really matter. I forgot to mention, you're also gonna need something circular that looks like it would make a good like base for the hat on your pony's head. So I'm just gonna use this little ribbon, and I'm going to trace a circle on the felt and cut it out. Now that you have that all cut out, you're going to want to cut a hole in the middle so your pony's ears will fit through. Fold the hat in half, and then fold it in half again, and that should give you a little point. And you're just gonna kind of want to snip that point off just like that, and then it gives you a little hole to work with. And so, see, it doesn't fit him all the way, so I'm just going to keep trimming around it until it fits him. So now it fits him, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be able to fit and sit nicely on your pony. It doesn't have to be even either. It's a witch hat. So now you're going to go back to your felt. I want to cut a, like, decent sized square out. Now you have your square, you're going to want to cut from corner to corner. 2 wonky looking triangles. I'm going to take this one, and you're going to want to take the like shorter side, like this is the longer side, and you're going to want to put some glue down this line, and you're going to want to roll it up kind of like that and glue it all together. Okay, I had to do it off camera, but basically you kind of like fold it in half and then layer the shorter side over the long side, and then it gives you like this little tail. You're going to bring your little donut looking thing, and you're just gonna want to like press your hat down like this and just cut off that weird tail thing. And you can make your witch hat as long as you want. I'm just gonna measure it on there and see how it sits. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. I have a size that I like, so I'm just going to put glue all around the rim and then try to line it up to cover the hole the best I can. Pony back, and we're going to try his hat on now that I glued it all down, and it fits him perfectly. So now you have a little witch hat. So if you like it bare, you could stop there, or you could decorate it. I kind of like how this one looks bare, so I don't think I'm gonna decorate it, but you could totally decorate it like I did Ezra's. That is it for today's video. I hope you had so much fun making little costumes for your ponies, and if you made any of them, tag me in them so I can see them. I'd love to see what you guys made. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram because I am hosting a giveaway over there, and I will announce the winner when I get to 1,000 followers. I'll see you next time. Bye!